Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here one more time. Welcome back to my weekly dose of inspiration, empowerment, and real talk. Today, I want to get into how we can let go of what we can't really control. There is a lot of us that we get a bit wild up only just because we can't control everything. But I know what you're thinking. Letting go? That sounds easier than it's done. And you are absolutely right. It's not easy because we actually wire to cling on, to fix it, to push, and to make things work no matter what. And especially as women, we've been totally conditioned to hold into everything, hold it all together. But trust me, learning to let go is one of the most freeing things you will ever do. Let me start with a little story. Years ago, I was running my dance studio. It was a startup of the dance studio, and it was my pride and my joy. And it was my space to inspire young people, women of all backgrounds, people from all over the world. And I just helped them to discover and rediscover their confidence and total joy through movement, because you know how dance is. I loved it. But I tell you what, behind the scenes, there was so much going on. And I was trying to control absolutely everything. I wanted every single detail to be absolutely perfect. The finances, their marketing, how my stuff was operated. And to be honest, I was micromanaging absolutely everything to the point where I wasn't getting the best sleep. I wasn't eating like I should, and I was operating from a crappy place. Does that sound familiar to you? Because it is to me. I will lie if I say that I wasn't awake all night sometimes trying to fix everything, making things like tremendously complicated in my brain. But I poured so much energy into this whole situation that guess what? It didn't change. And after a session with my coach, Carolina, I realized that I was basically trying to hold water into my hands. And you know how crazy that is? Imagine trying to keep it all together here. In that moment, something clicked. I was actually spending all my time, all my energy, holding on to things that weren't mine to control. What I've learned ages ago is that I never applied what I've learned before and during the pandemic, which is letting go. And you know what? Letting go is not about giving up, you know. It's about setting yourself totally free. It's about recognizing what's within your control and what isn't, and having courage to release what's dragging you totally down. And look, I know letting go sounds super abstract, so I'm gonna break it down for you and into some actionable steps that will actually really help you to just let go of those things that you can't control. First off, ask yourself what's really within my control. In that situation with my dance studio, I realized that I couldn't control other people's behavior, but I could control how I show up to all the things that was happening and that was going to happen. I could control my energy. I could control my mindset and how much space I gave any negativity in my life. Next, remember this: letting go isn't passive. It is a decision, and it's actually about just understanding that not everything can be in your hands. You can't hold it. It's not about just sitting back and letting life take or overpass you by, because it's about choosing your battles very wisely, which is what I did. I had a client once who was stuck in a really bad toxic relationship, trying to change the partner super hard. And you know what? She was giving so much. She was giving everything and everything to someone that who wasn't willing to meet her halfway. And when she finally let it go, guess what? She found her peace. And eventually, someone who truly deserved her was there for her. Letting go also creates this beautiful thing called space to grow. And once I stopped micromanaging my business, I started showing up totally different. Yep, I did. I wasn't so stressed. I wasn't so burned out. I had energy for everything else as the bigger picture. And the stuff that actually really mattered. But you're going to ask me, when shall I let something go? Well, I tell you what, that is really when the magic happens, because the business took shape in very many different ways. I was more creative. I had better business ideas, and my relationships totally improved. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I felt 1,000,000,000 times better because I wasn't waiting for everything to be perfect. Finally, I want you to remember this. I want you to be kind with yourself. The process you're going through is not easy. And letting go isn't something you just do once and boom, everything is done. No. It's extremely messy. Some days you get it, and other days you find yourself gripping tightly again. And that's okay. It's not about being perfect. It's about the progress. So if you're sitting there right now, trying to hold on to something you know isn't gonna change, is not serving you, ask yourself something. What will happen if I let it go? What will happen if you stop trying to fix the unfixable? If you stop forcing things to be what they're not? You know what? I'm not saying it will be easy, but I'm saying that it is definitely worth it. Letting go, trying to control everything, isn't weakness. It's trusting yourself, trusting life, and believing that whatever comes next, you've got what it takes to handle it. Like I did. It wasn't easy. So I'm going to give you a challenge today. Are you ready? Take a small step forward. Just let it go. Maybe it's a conversation you've been avoiding, or maybe it's just giving yourself permission to rest. Yep, instead of overthinking it. And I tell you what, whatever it is, just start today. It's not that difficult. I promise you something. Because when you let go of what you can control, you're going to open yourself to things that you can control. Again, I want to say thank you so much for tuning, because if this resonates with you, I'm very happy that I've shared something that actually has value for you. And maybe a friend of yours needs it. I always say this, share it. Let me know how you're letting go of something or somebody that you thought it was impossible. I really love hearing your stories, and you know this. Until next time, keep growing, keep shining, and keep moving forward. You know.